So by default, the standard PlayStation 5 contains around 800 gigabytes of storage. And once the operating system has eaten up its fair share and various other systems that run on the PlayStation 5 have used up what they need, you'll find you have around 650 gigabytes of usable memory to put games, game saves, capture card, whatever you need to do. Now, this isn't very much, especially today when a lot of games are taking up over 100 gigabytes each. So what you're going to need to do is be very frugal and thrifty with your storage space. Now, if you're lucky or have the money, the best option here to deal with it is to go off and buy an M2 SSD card, and you can get these relatively affordably on Amazon, and you'll be able to add 2 to 3 terabytes for maybe around 100 quid. It's quite cheap, and with an extra 2 or 3 terabytes, well, you won't know yourself anymore. You'll be blasting through memory and installing every game you want without a whole lot of compromise. But unfortunately, that's not an option for many, and if you're in that position where you can't purchase an SSD, you're going to need to try and make the most of the memory that you have. So to get started, go from the main menu and over to the settings at the top of the screen. From the settings menu, scroll down and you'll see the option here called storage. So click into that. You'll get a nice little breakdown here of all of the different things on the console that are using up the various amounts of memory. Now, if you have a USB extended storage, you can plug it in, and it will allow you to play PS4 games directly from that USB storage, although the load times may be a little bit slower. It's up to you. It's if you want to make the most of it, but you can also back up your PlayStation 5 games. So if you're somebody who has a very slow internet connection, once the PS5 game has been downloaded, you can back it up to the USB storage, so then you could copy it back over faster in the future. So just a little option there that may be useful to some, but overall, most people, if you're going to be playing PS5 games, the USB extended storage isn't going to help you out a whole lot. So go back up here to console storage and see what you got. So you can go into games and apps, and it will give you a breakdown of all of the different things you have installed on the PS5 and how much memory they're using. And you can see here, like Dishonored, not so much. PS4 game not consuming a huge amount. God of War consuming quite a lot. And based on the different games you have down the list, you'll see how much memory they're using. If you're finding that you aren't playing any of these games anymore, you can click on a few of them and you'll see how much memory you're saving, in this case 155 gigs, and just delete them. And this will allow you to sort of keep a clear list of whatever games and apps you want to have installed and not let them go too wild. Once you delete a game, one handy option, if you do have good enough internet connection, is you can stream games from PS Plus. Now you can't stream every game, but if you're someone who's making use of the different tiers of PlayStation Plus and make use of those games a lot, you can just stream the game, and that will save you having to use any local storage on your PS5, particularly if you just want to try out games or you're just playing some sort of maybe more gentle game that doesn't require super fast latency or anything like that. Now you can see from the other options below, media galleries consuming 36 gigs on my system. That's quite a lot of space, and as you can see here, probably going to be a lot of videos that are taking up most of the space. So if you want to go down and just organize this by file size, large to small, you'll get some previews of what's taking up the most space. Now here we go, a 15-minute video of various games, quite long length videos here. If you ain't using them anymore, delete them. If you want to use them in the future for some sort of I don't know, montage or video, just copy them over to a USB stick. You can pop it into your PS5. I don't know if you can do it directly from this menu. You can. So if you want to pick the ones that you want just to use in the future, go down here and go copy the USB drive. You'll be able to copy them over to your USB drive, and then once you're done and dusted, click the delete button and they'll be gone forever. Now you will be having them on your USB stick, but this will free up quite a lot of space on your media gallery, and as you can see here, it creeps up on you quite a bit over time. 36 gigs is quite a lot, almost enough to install a medium-sized game these days. Save data is another one. You'd be surprised how much single save data can take up. So in this case we have Alan Wake 2, which is taking up over 200 megabytes. But if we order by size, we'll see some crazy stuff here. So Lego 2K Drive. I downloaded this game from PlayStation Plus just to try it out, played it for 10 minutes, and it's now eaten up a gigabyte almost of memory. So, good thing to keep in mind. While I'm here, may as well just delete it. That's a easy gigabyte saved. And if you delete save data, I'll save it. Alright, that's fine. And within an instant, I've been wasting a gigabyte on nothing. So, good to know for your future game uses. Get rid of a lot of save data and you will free up quite a bit of space. You can also, if you want to keep your save data and you use PS Plus, which I already use, and it's auto uploading, you can upload your game saves to the cloud storage and delete them from your system then, so you don't have to worry about ever losing your save data. Now, it was okay for me to delete that Lego 2K game or game save because I'll never play the game again. But just so you know, it's an option to upload something to cloud storage if you ever need to. Just select the ones you want and upload. But chances are they're already in your cloud storage. By the looks of it here, you get about 100 gigabytes of cloud storage for your game save, so very unlikely you'll ever run out of space. So there you go. Those are some pretty useful tips, I think, for helping you out managing your game save data on the PS5. Talk to you later.